Hello and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. Here are today's headlines. Political parties call for the arrest of GBM. Unruly behavior by PF cadres condemned. ZCID raised concern on the just-ended Chilubi parliamentary by-election. And stakeholders raise allegation of suspected rigging in the just-ended Chilubi race. Join us in a bit after this. To present the Kopala TV main news in detail, my name is Wawila Musongole. Political parties have called for the immediate arrest of politician Geoffrey Walia Mwamba for failing to pass over information to police over the recent gassings of households across the country. NDC President Chishimba Kambwili says Mr. Mwamba, popularly known as GBM, should be interrogated so that he discloses the persons behind the terror acts that have sent shivers through citizens across the country. Mr. Mwamba, on his own volition at a PF function on Sunday, says he knew about the gassing plot 5 years ago.
No arrests have been made. We are not being told anything. And here comes a senior member of the Patriotic Front says, I know who are behind this. They started planning 5 years ago. What are you doing, police? Here is a man volunteering that he knows those who have planned that. And today people are still being gassed and you are sitting. Go and get GBM. Let him tell you who are behind this.
And the opposition UPND is wondering why police have elected to remain quiet on revelation by Mr. Mwamba that he has sensitive information regarding subversive activities. Blessings Malama has the rest of the details in the following report.
Claims by PF National Mobilization Deputy Chairperson Geoffrey Walia Mwamba that he knows the people behind the gassings of households have drawn sharp reactions from members of the public. Mr. Mwamba told the PF Interactive Forum on Sunday that the planning of the gassings was orchestrated 5 years ago. Mr. Mwamba claims the characters behind the gassing of innocent citizens want to dent the country's good reputation. However, the UPND National Management Team is agitated with Mr. Mwamba's claims.
The answer lies in their desperate. And who is their threat? Their threat in Wamene. Akaenda ichirema so timuchitete and Mulungu ali kumwamba the Almighty God is seeing.
UPND National Trustee Andrew Banda is urging the police to summon GBM for further questioning.
I urge President Lungu as the leader of this country not to listen to people that want to prove a point to him by insinuating, like you read in one of the papers, that somebody knows who is behind what is going on. Why don't the police arrest that person? Or why don't they ask that person? There's this newspaper here. Not arrest. Why don't you go to the police and review? Unfortunately for him, the state machinery already knows what the truth is. So here, these are just politics. This is not good for our country. I insist, let him go to the police and report what he's talking about here.
Members of the civil society have also poured scorn on the PF Deputy Mobilization Chairperson.
What Mr. Geoffrey Mwamba said, I think it's not good because he can bring this nation into the fire. Moreover, is one of the top leaders in the PF, and it's like he is contradicting himself with what the president said, because even the president has offered 250,000 to say the person that are going to bring the perpetrator of this ritual killing, I'm going to give him 250,000. What he was supposed to do was supposed to go to the authority to give them the information. When I say the authority, to the police, Zambia police, to go and give them the information, to tell them that what is happening. I think I've got the information.
Many have equally called for Mr. Mwamba as an accomplice to the ongoing gassings since he had information on the plot. Blessings Malama, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
The opposition has questioned the credibility of last Thursday's Chilubi constituency poll scooped by the governing PF. Opposition parties have not ruled out rigging in the poll. Victoria Mukupo now reports.
It is an election that has been widely condemned by many. The Chilubi raised a number of concerns during the campaign period. Electoral malpractice, tribalism and political violence were among the many issues that came out of the Chilubi parliamentary by-election. The poll held last Thursday has been described as a farce. A few days before the final poll, opposition political parties were not allowed to hold campaigns across Chilubi. The Chilubi seat was eventually scooped by the ruling Patriotic Front, Mulenga Pfube, where the PF poured over 16,000 votes. However, many have raised suspicion on the poll outcome.
The votes that are coming now does not reflect the will of the people. What is the will of the people has been hidden. The votes that you see today, they are manufactured votes. They are not real votes. And it is clear that the PF were geared to do anything to win this by-election. And if you know what I'm talking about, you should know where these votes came from.
But the anti-voter apathy projects say it is possible to have such a voter turnout in the Chilubi race. This is because the ruling PF had an upper hand in the poll and that it was easy for them to engage the electorates because they were on the ground campaigning for the seat.
We feel that that election was not held in a very conducive environment because you realize that the opposition were not really allowed to campaign there because of the violence, because of the intimidation, and coupled with the area that one is an island, it's difficult to travel there, and also that it was in the rainy season. So there are so many factors that gave the ruling an upper hand because one, they have resources, they have what it takes for them to campaign, and they were able to nearly book all the guest houses that side. There was money that was being dished out in Chilubi. There was vote buying and many other things that happened there.
AVAP has insisted that the rigging of ballot papers wouldn't have been possible. This is because monitors and all contesting political parties are always there to verify the completion of poll results.
We don't believe in that as AVAP, that there was the rigging of ballot papers, because the way the results are tabulated at the polling station and then they go to the results totally center, I think even there, monitors and the political party agents, they are there, they are able to certify the results, and they have to sign, and they are given a form, and it will go to the results center, or the same results that political parties need to check whether there is the same result. So on that aspect, as AVAP, we don't think that there was such kind of a thing. I think what was there is that, yes, there was the vote bribing, there was the intimidation, there was violence, and there were a lot of donations there. Money was flying, in churches. Money was given to people. So, and the opposition was disadvantaged because they are not allowed, they are not given that space for them to also freely canvass.
Two political parties, the NDC and UPND, have dragged the Electoral Commission of Zambia (ECZ) alleging voter malpractice. Victoria Mukupo, Kopala TV News in Kitwe.
Meanwhile, the Zambia Center for Inter-Party Dialogue, ZCID, says it has noted with concern the growing number of rejected ballot papers in the Chilubi parliamentary race. ZCID Executive Director Doreen Njovu says over 700 ballot papers were rejected in the poll held last Thursday. Ms. Njovu says it is unacceptable that one single by-election can have such a huge turnover of rejected ballot papers equal to a winning number of some local government seats. She says this is a clear indication that, among other reasons, voters are not knowledgeable about how to conduct themselves in the polling booth. Ms. Njovu said this in an interview with Kopala TV News. In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us in a bit after the break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back. A cross-section of society has condemned the unruly behavior of PF cadres who last evening disrupted a consultative forum called to discuss Bill number 10. The forum held at the Intercontinental Hotel was cut short after the known PF cadres stormed the auditorium, thus causing fear among the speakers who were discussing the proposed piece of law that has been described as draconian. UPND Media Director Ruth Dante described the behavior of the PF cadres as extremely barbaric and uncalled for. The opposition NDC and PEP have since urged President Edgar Lungu to show leadership and discipline the said cadres. The Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance, ZIMA, says the disruption of the discussion is an attempt to stifle freedom of expression and the right to information, which are cornerstones in any given democratic space. This is according to a press statement availed to Kopala TV by ZIMA President Jaja Kulibali.
The Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance, ZIMA, wishes to condemn in the strongest terms the disruption of the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 10 debate at the Intercontinental Hotel in Lusaka on Monday night by hired Patriotic Front Party thugs from the intercity bus terminus. We find this disruption as an attempt to stifle freedom of expression and the right to information, which are the cornerstones of democracy in any given space. Further, the high levels of anarchy supported by the ruling party and its agents are barbaric and repugnant. They are also a serious recipe for civil strife, and if citizens cannot be allowed to assemble and debate issues publicly, that breeds anger in them. Eventually, they erupt. As ZIMA, we have no doubt that the thugs were merely hired, and whoever hired them correctly befits the gown of an enemy of democracy. a situation that leads to dictatorship if left unchecked. Zambia has been known to be a haven of peace, and citizens have always debated issues freely. But the growing trend of using physical strength to drive an idea isn't only alien to the country but barbaric. We need to emulate countries like Kenya and its leaders that have risen above politics in the interest of their people in an effort to uphold the fundamental human rights as well as promote humanity. We call upon the police to be strict and impartial when it comes to enforcing the law. And we wonder why the police apparently seem to be outsmarted whenever there is political misconduct, especially when culprits are from the ruling party. We challenge President Edgar Lungu and his team to instill respect for the rule of law in their cadres before citizens rise to defend themselves. The situation is shameful and primitive.
Quito residents on the Copper Belt are wondering why government has failed to complete the construction of Ndeke Mini Hospital that started under the MMD rule 9 years ago. Monica Baidu has the rest of the details in the following report.
The community of Ndeke village in Quito has been growing steadily over the years. Only a few years ago, there were literally no economical and social activities happening here. However, the situation has changed. Ndeke village is expanding rapidly, and this expansion has brought in new challenges. For a community with a steadily rising population, social amenities and services like a hospital and police station are cardinal. Ndeke Village Hospital was officially commissioned by former Republican President Rupia Bwezani-Banda on the 16th of April 2011. But to the dismay of residents, 9 years after its commissioning, the construction of the health facility is still ongoing. Residents of Ndeke Village that Kopala TV News has spoken to said, the incomplete works on the facility were hindering them from accessing the provision of quality healthcare services.
Even before they started constructing that hospital there, now ever since they have completed that hospital, things are not okay. People are going there. Us, we used to go there as well, but we used to complain. Shortage of medicine and even as I'm talking right now, if you go there, you find out that the nurses are there, but they will attend to you. They will only give you a piece of paper where they will direct you to go and buy medicine from the drugstore. So we need the government to help us.
Nothing has ever happened. Our people, they are suffering. Hence, umuntu ngalipa bukuru kulia tifya papa kumutwala kulia kutali. How are our people going to survive?
Muyatwa Mwangelwa is the community health workers chairperson in this area.
Can you see, as a community, we have seen that our major problem that we are facing is the maternity wing. Otherwise, with the contractor himself, as a community leader, according to the information that we receive, is a well up-to-do contractor, Le Monde. But we do hear that the government is not funding him adequately. So that's the problem why this maternity wing is not coming to a completion. However, some 2 weeks ago, I met one of the contractors. I asked him whether the contract has been terminated or what. According to the report that we received was that the contract was been terminated temporarily and now it has been restored back to him. And we were told that 2 weeks from now, maybe he will come on the site. That's why you have seen that there is some standstill. So we are looking to the government to fund the Le Monde contractor because you have seen that he has done so many projects around Zambia.
Raymond Constructions is the firm that has been engaged to build this health facility. The company says the lack of funding from government has delayed the project.
We have been asking payment from the government. Until now, we are waiting for the payment. 2 weeks ago, I heard that my boss will be paid. Then they said no, the money which is here is for medicine. So we shall pay you the next payment which is going to come. So maybe in 2 weeks coming, we may be paid. That's what I know.
When contacted for a comment, Copper Belt Province Health Director Dr. Robert Zulu has refused to comment on the matter.
Because payment to the contractor is a confidential thing. It's between the contractor and the so we don't discuss that in the media.
Once completed, the Ndeke Village Hospital will house a maternity wing and a mortuary. Monica Baidu, Kopala TV News, Kitwe.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Now for our commercial break. Join us in a bit after this. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samaria Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back, and now for international news. A group of 3 Nigerian students have developed a solar power technology that they hope will reduce deaths from charcoal cooking. About 90,000 Nigerian women die each year from the effects caused by indoor charcoal. This is according to the International Center for Energy, Environment and Development. The BBC has the rest of the details.
About 90,000 women die annually in Nigeria from using firewood or charcoal to cook. We're having huge gullies and we're having huge flooding, which is leading to erosion as a result of trees being cut down. My name is Ubaid Rahman Suleiman. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Brico, a social enterprise startup that is harnessing the power of crop waste in rural communities. We're transforming crop waste generated after crops are harvested from farms, e.g. maize cobs, rice husk, and also sugarcane waste. So our way to help the farmers is by collecting this waste and using it for charcoal briquette production. We transform this into a raw material called biochar. Using renewable energy, it's also being transformed into charcoal briquettes, which serves as a substitute to charcoal and fuel wood. If we can create a sustainable cooking fuel that is smokeless, we'll be able to decrease the number of mortalities caused by firewood and charcoal.
And finally, in international news, the death toll of the coronavirus outbreak in mainland China reached at least 1,868, with 93 more deaths in Hubei and 5 more in other parts of the country. That ends the Kopala TV main news, but before we go, we recap on today's headlines. Political parties call for the arrest of GBM. Unruly behavior by PF cadres condemned. ZCID raised concern on the just-ended Chilubi parliamentary by-election. And stakeholders raise allegation of suspected rigging in the just-ended Chilubi race. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wabula Musongole, and pleasant viewing.